didn't know. Hey, bro, I wasn't ready. I'm normally ready for that shit, dude. I normally I already have the fucking I'm always ready to fucking.
Yeah.
Aren't you a?
No, I get that.
But dude, that shit
We're recording, by the way.
I don't know.
Okay, so hold on, let me. So we're good. Oh, I look stupid. All right. Ready?
Wait, what are the
Clap on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Clap.
You didn't clap.
You're not gonna clap?
Oh shit.
You got the clap.
It's an up bar.
What?
Up bar.
Okay. All right. Stop fucking around. We're recording now. So, how long has it been since we did the other podcast? Fucking
Answer the question.
Can I hit it though?
Yeah, go ahead.
Honestly, dude, it's probably been a while. I know it was probably
is when you started working.
Has it been though?
Speaking to the mic, motherfucker.
Then probably fucking September. No. Probably November-ish.
Since November of fucking last year. If even that, I feel like it's been later.
For half a year.
But yeah, so we haven't made a podcast but now we're back and we're better than ever, right?
Yes,
We
sir.
both got long hair, and then to start off the new podcasting session, we got someone to come in. What's your name?
Enrique.
Enrique.
Why you say it like that?
That's how you said it.
I said Enrique.
Okay. This guy. So tell us about yourself, Enrique.
Like what? Ask these the questions.
So how old are you, Enrique?
22.
Cool.
I feel like I'm on an episode of Casting Couch. Wait, ask the fucking.
Are you ready for what's about to happen?
Do you like being a little slut?
No.
You like dick in your ass? In your little tight pussy?
Well, I can't say. I've never had it.
Slut?
No.
You like being a little whore? Just kidding.
Wait, so you guys said you had some top.
Yeah. Tony said he had some things he was going
well,
through.
okay. Well, first, let's introduce you, because we've been trying to get you on the fucking podcast for the longest time since we started. So now you're here. So you have to add some fucking value to the podcast, all right?
I am the value. I'm the fucking one that basically made us Three Musketeers. You try to steal Emmanuel from me.
Okay, we're not gonna get into fucking this bullshit.
It's not bullshit. And you used to baby to your house in the mornings.
Shut the fuck up. What?
Can you put this to charge? It's the USB-C. Oh, are you using it?
Oh, the USB-C is right there.
Oh,
Or no, that's the. Oh no, yeah, we are using the USB-C.
Never mind.
Here.
That's
That's tough. So what do you do for a living, Enrique?
I'm in the Marine Corps, and I'm a meat cutter at Stater Brothers.
He cuts meat at Stater Bros.
Yes, sir.
What porn production is that?
It's not a form production.
Okay.
Stater Bros, is that
Like a Mario Bros kind of thing?
Is that
Like a gay
Bang Bros?
Stater Bros, Bang Bros? That makes sense. That makes
no, we
sense.
do the Instagram page, though. Stater Bros and Hoes.
Oh, nice. So what do you do at Stater Bros?
Meat cutter. I said that.
Like what type of meat?
You circumcise people, bro?
Animals.
You circumcise animals?
Yeah, like
Why?
pigs, cows, chickens, you name it.
Why would you circumcise them?
Well, they come circumcised. You just do a little extra trimming on it. To get the
What
excess.
happens to the excess?
You just
Skin?
Throw it away. A company comes and picks it up, and
You should give it to me.
we can't.
Why not?
Did you sneak all that fucking?
Speaking to the mic.
Yeah, speaking to the mic. Let's go about let's talk about your problems that you had. You had you were talking about some things on the way here.
All right, it's the fucking.
I want to talk about this because then I can actually give some input. And thought
Well,
into it.
okay, so this is Enrique. He's our longtime friend since I've known him for the past 8 years or whatever. How long have I known you for?
Whatever.
I don't know how fucking
5
long.
years since high school?
5 years since high school plus 4 years.
4 years of high
I've known you
school.
for 9 years. I've known you for
9 years.
no.
8
I met you
years.
in sophomore year.
So yeah, 8 years, I
8
guess.
years, yeah.
Same fucking thing. So, and we just brought him onto the podcast because we would assume he would add something, but so far,
I'm gonna add my input once you give us your
okay. Anyways,
topic.
the reason why I wanted to start the podcast up, I don't know about you, is because I'm going through 2 life crises at the moment. The first one is, for some reason, whenever I think about death, I like go onto the edge of having a fucking panic attack.
Why is that?
I don't know,
Are you
because
scared of death?
like I'm scared of dying. I'm not scared of like the pain that comes with it.
Are you scared of like
Can
the
you
way?
put the mic closer to your
Are you
mouth?
scared of the way you're gonna die, or
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not scared of dying because like pain is temporary. Like,
right? Yeah.
you know, I don't give a fuck about the pain. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a pussy when it comes to pain, but I also know that like I'll live, you know.
Right.
But like if I don't live, that's what I'm scared of, you know. Because don't get me wrong, I believe in like the afterlife and all that, but like,
What do you believe? I believe in reincarnation to a point. I'm all like super like. What religion is that? What religion
I'm
is
sorry. Was that a snicker I heard?
what?
a snicker?
Snow
You
what?
laughed. You
Yeah,
like, chuckled.
When he said reincarnation,
Yeah.
you were like,
Yeah.
No, because I had something stuck in my throat.
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Yeah.
It's an insult to whoever.
Do you actually believe in reincarnation?
Yeah, but not to like what religion is that? That being,
Buddhism?
Well, there's
yeah.
a lot of
I'm
different.
not Buddhist. Or I believe in Buddhism. I believe in that one point, like one part of.
There's like a different bunch of religions that believe in like reincarnation.
Well, I just believe in reincarnation itself. There's no way this can be like our only thing. I have like a theory to it though. I feel like everyone. So
Well,
you're
what's your
born-
theory?
I feel like so your first life, you put like in the middle class, right? You put in the middle class, and like however you like use that your first life, like if you're good, like good karma kind of stuff, shit,
Yeah.
like that determines how you're gonna be born into your second life. You're gonna be like born like poor, homeless, whatever that kind of stuff. But if you're like a good person, you'll be like, wealthy, you're like comfortable.
Does
You
it
know
ever end?
what I mean? I haven't gone that far into thought, but that's the first and second, like your first and second.
I'm still on my first life, you know. I'll let you know once I get to my
First
second life, you know. I'll try to find you.
I will definitely know I will definitely know. Fuck. God damn it. I will definitely let you know the second time around. That's
How
what I
would
was
I
trying to
find
say.
Where should I find? Where can I go? Where can I go to find you?
Well, I have a birthmark on my shoulder.
Is it gonna be
So-
on your?
You can just
It
come to
might.
Baja Auto
I'm just
Body.
kidding.
Oh,
Oh yeah, just
true.
come to the Baja Auto Body
This
and
would
just
be
at,
a
in the
good
next
spot.
life. That's funny.
2508 South Santa Fe Avenue.
Yeah. I guess technically we could put that out because,
No one's gonna want.
well, for one, no one's gonna watch, and
Yeah.
for two, it is
You
like
can
my
put it out.
my business,
Oh.
my dad's business address. So
Okay, people.
Okay. So you're scared
maybe I
of-
will fucking cut it out then. I don't know why
So
I had
you're
to say
scared
that.
Of death, basically.
Yeah. So I'm scared of like what
I wouldn't
happens
say I'm
next
scared of death.
because I
You're
also
not?
well you're a Marine.
That has nothing to do with this. Even before.
What's the joke? You eat
It's-
crayons or something?
Yeah, like crap.
You like death. You've
Yeah.
been brainwashed by the U.S. military to enjoy the idea of dying.
No,
Okay.
my job isn't a combat job.
Are you scared of death?
Like,
Say half.
yeah, like I'm afraid of the way that I'll die. Obviously, I don't want to die a fucking painful death. But like afterwards, like, you know, I'm just kind of like,
So you're like half afraid of death.
You're afraid of what happens after. What's gonna happen after?
No, he's
No.
afraid of what happens before.
yeah, I'm just kind of like, I don't want to fucking die like with a severed off leg,
Okay,
bleeding
I
out,
get
you
that.
know.
Wait, so
Like,
that's
I don't
like
want to drown. I don't want to.
that's like half scared,
die
right?
Yeah.
burning
Well,
alive.
he is half a Marine, so
What?
get it?
Because you,
but
no, he didn't.
But-
earn that
but
title.
the mic, the
He
mic.
didn't earn that title, so he's not half a Marine. He's half a. He tried. It's like a participation trophy.
You got a participation Marine trophy. Fuck.
But yeah, like after like, I guess like after you die, like I mean, I don't really know what to like think happened, so I'm just kind of like,
Well, I'm not. That's what.
I like.
that's.
Sorry, my bad.
You're good.
Don't fucking talk over me.
You weren't saying anything.
But like, fuck, you made me lose my.
You weren't saying anything. Can I continue then?
Alright, go.
Well, cause like I'm not scared of like the pain of it, cause like yeah, I get like if it's painful, whatever, you know. But I feel like, you know, if I live with like a chopped off leg, like I'll just be on disability my entire life, and yeah, the pain will be there at that moment for what, who knows, like a week or something like that.
For a severed off leg.
You think you'll have pain from your leg not being there
For a while.
for a week, for longer than a week?
Yeah.
Where's the
No
pain?
way. The fucking upper half of your leg?
If you don't have a leg, where's the pain?
Wherever the fucking leg was connected to.
Just kidding.
You're gonna have pain.
You haven't seen that meme? That
Yeah.
that.
I've seen the meme.
Okay,
Yeah.
well you didn't continue with
I've
it.
seen that
so.
TikTok.
Just kidding. I know it's not funny. I'm way too tired for this.
No, I'm just still trying to think of what I was gonna say.
But like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, the pain will eventually go away, but I'll still be alive, you know? So it's like, what if reincarnation doesn't exist? Like, what if, like, what if, God doesn't exist? Hot take, what if there is nothing afterwards? I'm not atheist and like, I believe in God and
Right,
everything,
Me too.
but, at the same time, it's like, at the end of the day, I don't 100% know.
No one really does.
And it's kind of like that idea scares me. And plus, like, that.
Okay. So
the
you're scared of
heaven-
afterlife.
Yeah.
Okay. I get that.
So I don't know. It's just, and for some reason, whenever I think about
Dude,
it,
I get
it
into
gives me
deep-
like a panic attack.
I get into a deep thought when I think about death. I get into deep thoughts like what's after, because I just think of like how time will just go by forever. You just,
Yeah.
there's nothing there. Like, you're like,
Yeah.
it's so weird. It's
Like
to think
space
about.
time continuum.
Yeah, that shit
continues.
trips me out.
So I
Dude.
don't know. You're good. You're good.
So like, cause that's like based on like, oh, like after you die, like there's an afterlife.
Yeah.
What if? Because I mean, like oh, we're living in a simulation type shit.
Yeah.
Dude, what if that is actually true and there is no afterlife? So
Like,
then it's kind of like,
I feel like.
From the government. I can see if there's some shit like Area 51.
Come on. Can you actually?
I can get into Area 51
With his
base,
cat
yeah.
card?
Why haven't you tried
Because
doing
all
it
the fucking
then?
places at Arizona, Nevada.
I would literally take you to fucking Nevada, to
to
Area
get on
51,
base?
just so you could go in.
it's not like this motherfucker can just walk in and be like, hey boss, like let me look
Let
at
me
all
look at
the
the
alien type
intel."
shit with my friend that I'm bringing.
Well, I heard that apparently, like, they don't even keep any of that bullshit at Area 51.
Well, they have underground bunkers there. So.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know.
It's
All
an
that
airport-
shit's
it's
so
an airport
confusing.
base.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Or like an experimental base or
A
whatever.
lot of the shit, like the recordings they have of like UFOs or some shit like, over there, it's
Mhm.
usually jets. That's literally what it is.
Yeah.
They have aircrafts that are like that can go like incognito, not incognito, wouldn't be the word.
Like just
like-
they like reflect light so it like looks invisible or whatever.
Yeah, like it's like not traceable by like other shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Like those jets have like super high
the like
capabilities.
black
The
like
Black Hawk.
the, yeah.
Like that shit, it's like not, it can't be detected on like sonars or any of that stuff. Like, so most of like the videos of UFOs or whatever they have on film,
Yeah.
it's usually jets.
Yeah. It's
How convenient that a person that works for the government's
That's
trying
true.
to put down the
Oh,
idea that
sure.
there is Area 51.
the marine over
Okay.
here. It's just
I'm
jets.
not on duty, so
Alright.
I don't even hide shit right now. They
Alright.
ain't nothing
What?
over there.
Well, I mean, I'm no military. He's half military, son. You're full military, so. But dude, one time, so there was this old guy that was like working with. He was talking about how he was driving cross country.
Are you talking about that one weird guy?
His name is Joe. I don't think so. He didn't really get.
Were
I mean,
were you here when he got mad at my uncle for charging me for an oil change?
super old guy. No, not Hector.
Hector.
Yeah, I want to have him on the podcast. Yeah,
Dude.
I want to have him
Bro,
on the
no,
podcast.
funny shit though. Like I was waiting for you like at the spray booth one time, and I was just chilling there with like watching like
Oh, when you got the Chick-fil-A?
yeah, and then he like walked in, like did some shit. He's like, oh, like you're Tony's fan. And I was like, oh yeah, and I'm like, he's like, yeah, man, I known that kid like since he was a little baby, man.
Oh, I
And
know.
him-
I heard him saying that.
He's like, me and him, man, we're like best friends, man.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I was like,
I heard him saying
Oh.
that and I laughed. I was like, fucking Hector.
And
No,
I was
dude,
like, "Alright,
he
man."
has some fucking stories. Real
I bet he
quick.
does.
Dude, he was smuggling when he was like our age.
Like from the border.
Yeah, and like he was driving it like to Vegas and all that, when he was our
Smuggling
age.
what?
What do you think?
Tacos?
Nothing
Yeah,
that
what
can
if
get
he's
him
code
arrested.
tacos. He was
Nothing
fucking
that can
tacos.
get him arrested.
Oh.
So yeah, like bottles of Coca-Cola and whatnot,
Yeah.
And fucking he was like doing all that when he was our age, and he was telling me the other day that one time like he almost like got caught by the cops, and he was so like he was shitting bricks, But he was telling me,
Shitting bricks of what?
but he was telling me that like every trip that he would make, which would be like a 3 or 4 hour drive, or maybe 8 hours, because it would be like drop it off and then get paid when he came back to San Diego. He would make like $10,000 like on one trip, and he would do that like a couple months at it, like
Couple times a month.
yeah, a couple times a month.
Jesus fucking.
But I mean, this was back fucking in the 70s or 80s
Yeah.
though. So I don't know. But I don't know. Dude, that guy's crazy. No, but this guy Joe, he was telling me one time that he was driving past Nevada, like past, the area or close by the Area 51 base. And sorry, I just want to make sure that this is going. And he saw this plane. Now, this is an old guy, super old. So I don't know how true this is.
Okay.
But he was saying that he was just like looking at this this like ship or this like beam of light, like these 3 lights that were like that, and they were just kind of like super close to the ground, but not like right here,
Yeah.
but like relatively close to the ground. And he was like, what the hell is that? Just these 3 beams of light just like really close to the ground. And then they shot straight up like super fast and dispersed into 3 little things and like went in 3 different directions.
What the fuck?
And this was like in the middle of the night, because he used to do car shows.
Yeah.
And then he would always brag about how he would drive his cars to the car shows, and he would just get them detailed once he got there. He didn't like tow his cars like everyone else did or whatever. So, but I don't know how true that is. It's just what he's told me. But I don't know. He's kind of old. But yeah. So I don't know.
What's the other thing you're going through?
The other thing that I'm going through, because of that idea of death and not knowing what happens, I also have like a weird form of fucking narcissism where I want to leave like a good memory of myself behind. So I was telling you today, I was like, fuck, dude, I feel like I'm not doing enough right now, especially like living in San Diego and everything's super fucking expensive. I feel like I could do so much more with the time that I have, and like, while I'm young and all this BS. So I'm going through like another fucking crisis where I'm just like, ugh, I'm not fucking doing enough. And that's why I really, really wanted to do the podcast today, because I was like, I gotta get this shit out,
Yeah, I get that.
So
I feel like this like life is it's weird, dude. Like you only have like one like time is like
Of the
super
essence.
precious. That
I
too. Time is
know.
like super precious. Like life on Earth is precious as fuck. Like, cause you just have one life to like just do whatever the hell you want to do.
I know, like,
They take risks and they take opportunities.
I know, like, I mean, like at this point, I'm at the not I'm at the point, but I feel like every second that like goes by that I feel like I'm not doing anything is just like, pressuring me. And it sucks because like I procrastinate a lot, and there's been
Gotcha.
times where I'm literally I'll sit like right there and just be on TikToks for like 2 hours, and I'll just literally watch the time drift away, and then I'll be like, fuck, like what the fuck am I doing? And then I'll get like so mad at myself, and then I'll just like ruin the rest of the day because I'm just like, now I have to go do this and I have to go do that, and I just wasted 2 hours on fucking TikTok. So it's just kind of like so annoying. But yeah, so now I'm trying to like, do better with my time, because I want to make sure that like,
You use your time like good. You didn't
or
waste. You didn't
how I
waste.
want to.
Yeah. No, I get. Yeah.
Because I feel like, I don't know, like social media is weird because like you have the idea where you're like, oh, like I spend time the way I want to spend time, but then when you're like sitting there not doing anything, and like you're on TikTok or watching YouTube videos or like, Netflix and chilling or whatever, like, do you really want to do that? If it's such, if it's such a constant thing, I feel like it's not like really we want to do it. It's just we've seen so many other people and we kind of take it as normal. Does that make sense? Are you gonna cry?
I yawned. No, but I get that. Like I'll like even during my free time, I'll just like sit there and watch YouTube
Yeah.
or like watch like some streaming service,
Yeah.
and I'll sit there for like on my days off. Like I literally don't like do anything. I'll
Yeah.
just like stay at home, and I just watch TV like, the whole day or play video games or
Yeah.
something.
So
And I feel like I could be doing so much more.
yeah.
Like actually like using my time.
Yeah,
good.
like I've been wanting like on weekends more specifically, like maybe not work. Well, I do kind of want to start working because I've been wanting to make like more YouTube videos as I did before and whatnot, you know. But I've been trying to like go out and do more stuff like we did, you know, last Saturday.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like there's so much that like I can do, you know, because like I just like I feel like we take a lot of this like living for granted. That's why it kind of stems from dying, you know, because like I want to learn how to surf, so I want to try to do that, you know, and like I'm completely capable of doing whatever I want whenever I want, you know, like I have money, you know, money isn't something that, you know,
It's not an issue.
yeah, not that it's not an issue. Like I'm not saying I'm fucking rich as
Yeah.
hell, but you know, like money isn't something that stresses me out. I have both my fucking arms and legs, you know. I have good, you know, I'm completely fucking healthy, you know. And I just like and then like I get super fucking mad at myself when I just sit there and do nothing, you know. Like that shit is so annoying to me. And for some reason, I'll like look at the clock and I'll just like let it drift away. And it almost like makes me sad to the point where I'm just like, fuck, I'm so stupid, you know? And I like start bringing myself down and whatnot.
What about you, Manuel? How do you think you use your time right now on Earth? Like,
Oh,
are you
dude,
using it good or?
fucking.
Cause you work a lot. You work like fucking what 12
You
hours
do work a lot.
I work right now. I'm working like 55 hours, I think. But yeah, there's like times when I'm doing like 61. Um, but yeah, dude, like sometimes I'm like really fucking tired. Like the last 2-3 days, I've just been like fucking sleeping. Like not even sleeping, but just kind of like laying in bed, just fucking watching social media and shit.
Yeah.
And like yeah, dude, same shit. Like I see the time like fucking like go by. Like today I got off work and then I was planning on going to the gym just to like go run or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh dude, I'm gonna take a quick nap just to like, you know, I put a 20-minute timer on and then I like woke up and then I started watching videos and I saw the time go from like 5 to like 6 to like 7 and then I was like, fuck.
Literally, dude.
I was like, nah.
I know. I've had a couple times like that where I'll get off of work at like 5:30 or something like that, and I'll just sit there until like 8, and then I'll just like, damn, like I spent fucking 2.5 hours on this stupid fucking app, you know. And then you think about it, and you're just like, how the hell does this have such a like such a grip on my fucking like focus, you know? So I don't know, like that's why I got off social media for a while.
I feel like it's
Are you fucking crying? Your cheeks shake when you fucking yawn. I'll make your
feel
cheeks
like
shake.
it's not even just like social media in general, because I feel like I don't have that problem with like Instagram or like Snapchat. It's literally just fucking TikTok, dude. Like
Yeah.
TikTok just I feel like
No, cause like social media, like I'll go on TikTok.
Smack that motherfucker. Pull up Will Smith on that motherfucker.
I'll go on TikTok for maybe. I'll go on TikTok. I'll go on TikTok for maybe like 10, 15 minutes max. Yeah, but like I won't sit in there for like hours like other people do.
Stop. It's gonna make a sound.
I think it might
Say something. But like loud.
Loud,
Okay, we're good.
but like I was saying,
We're
like I won't go on
good.
there for like hours like on end, like max like 10, 15 minutes, and then like I'll go like on my game.
Yeah.
and spend like 5 minutes on that. But like I won't sit there for like YouTube and shit. Like I'll go on there for hours. Like I fall asleep to that shit. Like I'll have like videos playing and I'll sit there and like play it for like, my PS5 is on for like 16 hours a day. It's only off when I'm at work or when I'm like out doing stuff like right now.
God damn. Wasn't there like something that showed that a PS5 wastes the same amount of like energy as like a refrigerator or something?
What?
That's what I've heard. I don't know how true that is,
I
but
could look it up. Ain't no way. Cause the refrigerator is fucking huge and it has a
there's no way.
but all it's running is like in an AC unit in the refrigerator.
No, cause technically it depends. Cause I know a thing about
I know
a
a
thing or
thing
two
or
about
two.
refrigeration out here, man. No, but honestly, it depends on like the voltage of the fridge, pretty much. Cause I'm not sure like what is that? Residential fridges or like I
Yeah,
guess-
yeah. House
house
fridges.
fridges, regular fridge, but with like the commercial fridges that are like in stores, depending on like how big or like how much power it needs,
Yeah.
we have like they have different outlets, 'cause there's like I don't know if you know the one that's like it's like 3 prongs but they're in like circle.
Mm-hmm.
We have those are like 230 volt, I think.
Nothing.
Oh. What are we talking?
I don't know. You're talking about fucking fridges and 3 prongs,
Oh,
bro.
shit.
All I know is that
No,
we
but,
got
like-
3 prongs right here.
No, but like I doubt that a fucking PS5 takes up,
As much as a fucking.
'cause you can just tell by like the outlets is what I'm trying to say, 'cause like you can fucking plug up.
Wait, the prongs actually come into play? The ones with 3 use more power?
Well, no, like the 2 and 3, like the third one is just the ground, but like for the 230 volts, like it needs a different outlet because it needs a like
More power?
more power.
Right.
So like you can't
Yeah.
yeah.
It's crazy.
I want to kill myself so bad right now. No, but like
Sometimes like on my days off, like when I work when I work like late, like 3
Yeah.
50 p.m., I'll just sit there and I'll look at the clock, like damn, this many hours till I work. And like watch like couple videos, like fuck, I work in like however long.
Mm-hmm.
I like sit there and count down like how many hours and minutes till I work. I'm like fuck, it fucking sucks. Like,
Yeah.
and I have so much time to like do something,
Yeah.
and I'm just sitting there wasting it, just fucking laying in bed
Yeah.
when I could go like get stuff done. So like more recently, I've like, been doing stuff that I need to get done, like one like fun stuff, but like getting new tags for my car or whatever.
Yeah.
And,
Like,
like,
just like do like
Stuff you need, like
running errands.
errands,
pretty
yeah,
much.
right, yeah. Like I'll be like running errands instead of like contemplating not doing
Contemplating whether I should just end it
it. Yeah.
or not.
Well, I've never like, I've never been like suicidal.
Sure,
ever.
you haven't.
haven't.
I'm just kidding.
I've never been suicidal.
I'm just kidding.
Really, what?
We've all been suicidal, Enrique.
I just find that really like just kind of interesting. I feel like, 'cause I feel like a lot of people nowadays,
Like our generation?
yeah, and then I feel like we all just kind of like have that, like
Fine.
well, just
have
kind of
that-
like shit that we kind of like like
Shit's like I've gone
Like-
to shit, but not to the point where I want to kill myself.
but like
I'm so young. Like, I have so much shit that to do.
what's your thought process on? 'Cause like I don't know, like
I feel like it's selfish when people kill themselves. Like not like obviously you're probably going through the shit. Like I don't know. Well, like
'cause it like
it's kind of selfish. Like people care about you. Like you're not like just like by yourself. There's always someone's gonna care about you, or if someone you made an impact on. I'd assume.
dude, no, yeah, 'cause like dude,
Like,
'cause
I'd
no,
be fucking sad if something happened to you, if you took
'cause
your life. That'd suck.
'cause fucking Tony always says that shit. Like I remember he said that like I don't know if you said it for like that one guy in like high school, but I remember like
Said what?
the fucking that it's selfish to like kill yourself. And then like I thought about not really thought about it then, but like later on, like like when I was going through some shit, like I was thinking about that shit and I was like, dude, I'm like, honestly, like I don't see it as a selfish thing, 'cause I'm like, dude, honestly, like how selfish is it for you to want someone to like live through like some shit that they don't want to fucking live through, It's kind of like, dude, like don't
Wait,
leave
there's a lot
'cause
of There's a lot of
'cause
stuff.
I need
There's
you.
resources now. Like
no,
even
yeah, like,
even not even just numbers. Stuff like people. Like you can talk to people, like friends or like fucking family. Well, if you like live, if you, with phones, like you just call someone. Like if you need to talk to someone, if you're fucking going through it. Like even with like the military, like, we have hotlines, we have services, we always constantly check up on each other. We have a group chat. We just check up on each other. Like, everyone doing good? Like anyone having problems? Like if you want to talk to someone, you can call me personally, whatever. Like we all are there for each other. You don't even need to be in the military for that aspect. You could just like check up on like people that you haven't checked up on in a while. Or if you haven't heard from them in a while, you could like hit them up and see if they're doing okay.
So why haven't you checked on me?
We have a group chat. You
Whatever.
constantly send us like those cum videos of the paint. whatever it is. I don't know what the name of it is.
Oh, me painting your face
Yeah.
with my nut.
What is that? I've been meaning
It's
to
just
ask.
paint binder.
Oh yeah, but you always send us paint by videos. We haven't got one in a while though. Just saying.
Because it seems like you guys don't like it anymore.
I open all of them.
I know you open them, but you don't respond.
What am I supposed to say?
You're my top commenter. I don't know, like maybe like a wet mouth emoji or something.
I'll do that next time.
Right. I'll send one next time.
But yeah, like this, even like people we used to go to high school with, you check up on them.
Yeah. Well, the reason why I think it's selfish because, like I said, I mean, same with the death thing. All pain is temporary.
Right.
Like emotional pain, physical pain. Like, yeah, it sucks. And it might suck for a long time, but it's not going to suck forever, you know? And don't get me wrong, this is a hot take because I don't have mental disorders or, you know, my brain functions normally, you know?
Right.
So this is kind of like, no, I'm just saying,
Some people are going through shit.
like I've
that they
thought
can't
about,
control.
you know, I've thought about it like once before, and then I was like, you know, that's kind of stupid. You know, like why would I do that, you know?
And that goes back to like timing and precious. Like how you gonna like end
You're just gonna cut it short.
cut it short. Like
Yeah.
you have so much more time left.
Yeah, so like I don't know, like when people like it makes me really sad when fucking like kids do it, like when
Yeah,
young
they
people
could do so
it.
much stuff. Like,
You know, where it's like, dude, just wait till you like get out of your parents'
Right.
place. You know, if it's your parents that suck, just give
Wait
it
it
a
out.
couple more years. You know, like you're good, like you got it. And like high school is a tough time for a lot of
Yeah.
people. You know, and I get worried for like my little nephew. You know, because I don't know what he's gonna be like when he gets into high school and everything. But it's just like, you know, middle school, high school. You know, middle school for me was super tough
me
because
too.
I was
moved here
I
from
was
LA.
dude, I went to like 3 or 4 different schools within like just in 8th grade, you know? So it's like for me, middle school was like super depressing. Like I was probably one of the worst times of my entire life, you know?
Mine sucked. I came from LA, and I was taking honor classes when I was
Over
over
there?
there. Yeah, and then as soon as I got here, it was the second semester 8th grade, and like they put me in AP classes, and my fucking I don't know
Oh,
what it
that
was.
sucks.
Like the teaching curriculum is like way more different than it was back there,
Yeah.
and like I fucking like almost failed 8th grade.
Yeah, no, for me, I started in this school. So like I was going to a school in downtown San Diego in 7th grade, and I loved that school. And then we started in 8th grade. I started 8th grade over there, but for like, cause they like it was school year round, cause it was for like unfortunate kids, you know, in a
Yeah.
sense. So they just did school year round, and during summer they had like a fuck ton of events, you know. Whether it be like after school stuff, just like art classes, they'd take you everywhere, you know. And then I went to school in Encinitas, and I was living with my some family members that, you know, aren't mentally sane, you know, so their house is like super dirty.
Right.
So I just like I went to that school, my hair was super scruffy, and I like hated it. And because of the house situation, I always felt like I just smelled bad. No matter how many times I washed my clothes, no matter how many times, you know, I like I showered or like how I showered, whatever. I always felt like I smelled bad. So I went to that school just feeling like I just smell like
like
shit.
super insecure
Yeah.
about your.
And then
yeah.
after that, we moved to Oregon for 3 months, which I got there super depressed because it was a brand new state for me and everything. And it was just super weird having to make friends. And then we left. I didn't want to go back to that school in Encinitas. So I did online school at that same house.
Yeah.
So, I mean, not only did I like almost never shower because I was homeschooled, you know, I practically never fucking went outside. And then, it just like it was like super fucking bad. The environment was bad, like the whole situation was bad. So that's when I got like really, really down. And then I just ended up going back to the Monarch School in downtown San Diego. And then 8th grade finished. So then and then we moved in with my aunt in Escondido. And then halfway through that's when I moved in with my dad. And then I started going to San Marcos.
Right. I wanted to
So-
go back to that point where you said like you never went out. That kind of helped with me when I moved here. When I moved up in Oceanside, Vista area,
Yeah.
I would go outside like where we lived, like the apartment complex where I lived
Uh-huh.
at Lake Boulevard, where I would like, go outside and just like me and my brother went out one time and we have like lifelong friends from there right now.
Mhm.
We went out there, and we just we play with the kids that were there.
Yeah.
We just start hanging out with them. Eventually, we like go out with them like every day. We just go out with them, hang out, go on hikes next to the mountain that was there. Fucking,
Yeah.
we'd use our skateboards or scooters to just go down to the Walmart or whatever over there.
Yeah.
And we just like have fun. Like I have a bunch of memories of those guys. I mean, even to this day, we still hang out with them.
Yeah.
Like, when Alex came back from Japan, he hit him up and he was hanging out with them and caught up with them and stuff.
Oh, is that who he
Yeah.
went to hang out with this last time?
Mhm.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like middle school was like super tough, and then high school was like a lot easier, but I still was had that teenage kind of like insecurity and all that. But I just feel like people just need to give it, 'cause after high school, bro, like these past 5 years have flown
Dude.
by. Like it's crazy how like because freshman year to senior year just felt like forever. But like then I remember like these 5 years, and it's like we were talking about fucking going to Six Flags, and we were like we didn't even remember.
If we went or not.
Yeah, just because it's just like literally just zoomed by just with work. I mean, you went to school for a little bit, right?
To college.
Yeah.
For like a semester.
And
I
then-
joined. Yeah. I don't even remember college. I remember
Just
leaving one time from it or two.
And then I just worked full time. Like I just worked full time since then, just on the same fucking thing,
Yeah, that's just sucks. Like, it's like
a routine.
A routine.
Like
I-
we're on
I don't like that.
autopilot.
Like I hate routine. Like this routine. Like, you just go to work every day. Like you go to work, come home,
Yeah,
watch your videos, whatever, do whatever you do, and then
yeah,
start it over the next day.
yeah. That's why I've been trying to. That's why I like did the YouTube stuff sometimes, and that's why I just try to do like what I want to do in a sense, just so I don't like feel like I'm wasting my time, and I'm not on so I don't feel like I'm on autopilot. And I feel like that's the cool thing about painting is that it's not really like a job you can be on autopilot on, but at the same time I have had that feeling of just being on autopilot, and then you're like, oh shit, like we're 3 months fucking away from the new year or something like that. But anyways, back to suicide.
I've never considered it personally.
I've never actually considered it, but yeah, the only reason why I would consider it selfish is because, for one, that's how my mom raised me, that she would always say that it's selfish, and it's selfish because you have so many people that care about you and are willing to be there
Even
for
if
you.
don't think,
Yeah, you might not think you do.
but there is someone that cares about you.
Yeah. But I have this joke that I've been working on. Put my material out there. Where because my dad was telling me the other day, there was a customer that came in, and then I was like, "Yo, where are the keys for the Hyundai?" And then he was like, "They're in the Tacoma." And then I was like, "Why are the keys for the Hyundai in the Tacoma?" And then he just started saying to the customer, he's like, "I almost remember everything. Then I started thinking you he kind of depends on his brain way too much, because he tries to remember everything. He doesn't write anything down. And whenever I try to do any management type thing, I like to write everything down, because why would you depend on the one thing that tells you to kill yourself? Why would you depend on the one thing that says that you don't have anyone in this life? Why would you depend on the one thing that says you're a fucking loser, Because especially being an adult, I feel like no one actually says anything bad about you, especially to your face. You might hear it from other people, but it's if you have feelings of being a loser or being worthless, I've never received it from anyone that that say oh, you suck, you're worthless, you're a fucking loser. But don't get me wrong, I tell myself that every single fucking day, because I gotta make sure that I stay humble. So it's just kind of funny, because why would you depend on the one thing that's trying to bring you so fucking far down?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be funny, not sad, but whatever. Just kidding. What do you think about that?
Have you had a time where you were super low, rock bottom?
Yeah, tell us about it. Tell us about the
Probably
one
rather
time
not.
that you would want to kill yourself.
Probably rather not.
Tell us about the time you're like, it all started when I was born.
You don't want to talk about it,
I'd rather not,
or you just don't want to hit on that topic again? No, I get that. Okay.
But, yeah. So, but whatever. Do your thing. If you want to kill yourself, then
Probably don't do it.
you know, don't do it. But
What do you think? Consider.
but I mean, I'm not the boss.
Because there's a lot of people that like, not that I personally know, but like YouTubers. They're like, you know, there's like typical stories like, oh, I came from like nothing, and they look at me now.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, inspirational,
Yeah.
which is true. A lot of people have started like, have hit, like they think they hit their lowest, and there's nowhere I can go. Like I'm gonna stay
Yeah.
here, but like they just do something and they turn their whole life around. Now they're like living life.
Yeah.
Like that can like it's like such like a lot of people can do that. Like
Yeah.
it's not just like
I mean, luckily for me, that's how my brain works.
me too.
Not saying that, like, you know, fuck, I hate that. I always feel like I'm like humble bragging, and I don't mean to like sound braggy or
yeah.
anything, but like whenever I feel like low, I'm like, hey, like it can't get any worse than this, you know.
Yeah.
So like it's like the only other rock bottom for me is literally dying, you
Yeah.
know. So whenever like I get into a situation where I feel like I'm at rock bottom, I'm like, well, I mean, unless I kill myself, you know, nothing can really get.
The only way it can go is up.
Yeah, like I can't really get any worse unless I literally fucking.
Dude, that's how
die,
I was
you
in
know?
boot camp. Like I would be like this is horrible. Like this,
Yeah.
like, this fucking sucks. But I'll just think about it at the end. Like it's getting worth it. Like at the end, like fuck, like this shift sucks, but it's gonna like
Yeah.
you saying it's temporary.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna end
Like
sooner or later.
whenever people like, you know, whenever people say like, oh, if it can get worse, it will, you know,
Yeah.
type thing. I always think about like that statement, you know, and like I imagine, let's say I'm dead broke, and then people will say like, what if your leg got cut off, you know? I'd be like, then I'll just be on fucking disability all the
And get
time.
money.
Like I'll literally get free fucking money, and then I'll be able to do whatever the fuck I want, you know? So it's like, can it really get worse, you know? So I don't know. That's what I always think about. Maybe I'm completely wrong,
No,
but
we're also fortunate. They compared to other people like people that have disabilities, people that are born without limbs or whatever, people
Yeah.
that can't like function without someone helping them.
yeah,
Like I think about that too, like all the time, like when I'm like if I think like, oh my god, like my life sucks or whatever, like this that.
yeah,
I just think like there's people like that wish they could do what we're doing, or like live in a house, have a roof over their head at least.
yeah.
Like, stuff that we're so like what's it called? What's that word?
Less fortunate.
No, that we're so like we take so much stuff for granted.
Yeah, ungrateful
Yeah, we're like I feel like our
generation.
yeah, our generation, like, they're super like ungrateful.
You think so?
Yeah, like people like take so much of like my little cousin. He'll complain like oh, I'm lagging. This freaking sucks. I have the worst Wi-Fi.
I want to kill
I'm
myself.
like, bro,
My fucking kid's like, you just died and I won the fucking victory right. I'm gonna kill myself. Mom, what the fuck? Why'd you think about my fucking Xbox Live?
like, bro, literally, your dad is giving you. He bought you a dirt bike, new freaking riding gear. Like you have you have a fucking computer that you didn't pay for. You have a car.
Always looks depressed.
I don't
Don't
know.
say the name.
Yeah, bro, That's why I wasn't saying it.
I
But,
didn't notice.
well, that's out of the bag now. We know who it is. Fucking,
No, I just cut it
but
out.
fucking yeah.
Alright, so
I'm like,
no, go back.
I'm like, bro, like this.
So-
You have someone. You live in you have your own room. Like you have internet for yourself. All your bills are paid for. Your dad pays for your freaking stuff. And, like it's just like it's
He's
just like,
out here talking absolute blatant shit, and you're just like, fucking. Blah, blah, blah.
I'm like, well, that really ruins the point of what I was doing. Trying to keep it incognito. But anyways, yeah, I'm like, bro, you literally have like a roof over your head. You have a bunch of your dad spoils you because you're the only child. I'm like, bro, like, I wish I could have the Wi-Fi you have. I fucking light my ass off. I don't even play anymore. Like,
I wish I could have the Wi-Fi.
yeah, for
That is
real.
such a fucking Gen Z thing to say.
And like, the first thing he does, like when we go to like a new place, is like, oh, what's the password for Wi-Fi? I'm like,
What's the Wi-Fi
like, bro,
password?
like, you could do. You have data. You don't need Wi-Fi. Even I'm just like, bro, like, you're so fortunate to have the things you do have and have like a dad that pays for all your stuff and like cares about you like genuinely.
Yeah.
Offered you a job at his own company, and he won't take it.
His Fortune 500 company.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, you're so fortunate. And like
What do you have to say about that? Do you have anything to say
the
about
friends thing really
your
gets
little
me.
brother?
He has friends that like are down to hang out with him. I get it. They're like a kind of a bad influence because they do drugs or whatever and all that stuff. But he doesn't have to do that. He can still hang out with them, like not do it. But he has friends like that go out all the time and stuff like that. But he'll stay inside and like just play video games all day.
Yeah.
Like I think he goes to church and hangs out with the church kids like at church. But like other than that, he'll just be inside the whole time. Like when I was a kid, I would want to go outside all the time. My parents would punish me by making me stay inside.
Yeah.
Like going outside was a privilege at the time, and it was like I would hate just being inside. It sucked. I want to go outside and just hang out with my friends and stuff and like do stuff instead of just being inside and doing nothing.
You were gonna say something. You took the fucking mic.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess since we're not saying names, but like, so you know the person that used to live like, I guess across the hallway from me.
Yeah.
So that, like that motherfucker ungrateful as fuck.
In
man.
what sense?
Huh?
In what sense is he ungrateful? How?
Like literally the same like
The same thing I was talking about.
same shit, dude. Like literally, he grew up without a dad, and he literally puts all his fucking flaws, any fucking like anything, on that. You know, like that's kind of like. He doesn't say like, oh, like, you know, like, oh, it's 'cause
He
I
won't
didn't
take responsibility for it.
Yeah, but it's not like, yeah, like, it's not like he's like, oh, it's just 'cause I didn't grow up with a dad. But it's like, that's what, like, his fucking, like, outlashes and all that. That's, like, pretty much the root of all his problems.
That's what he falls back on.
Yeah, like, at the fucking, like, at the end of all of it. And then it fucking pissed me off, dude, 'cause recently, so, like, his mom found out that we both smoked.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I'm still at the fucking house, dude. And he's like he left 'cause like literally he's like, "No, dude, like 'cause we talked about it like a while ago. We're like, dude, what would you like, you know, if your mom like were to like catch us or like, you know, find out like, you know, like what would happen?" He's like, "Dude, she would kick us out like, oh yeah, dude, like no, like we wouldn't be here like no, dude."
Definitely not.
Dude,
Knowing
and that
her, bro, the chances of her kicking anyone out of her house, like, zero.
And I was like, let alone her fucking only son.
Yeah.
The only blood well, not only blood, but like,
Yeah,
you know, like,
yeah. Her only offspring.
yeah.
You know what's one thing?
Shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
so
not done.
So yeah, dude, that shit fucking like pissed me off because I was like, even I told him then, I'm like, bro, like, no way your mom is gonna fucking do that shit. Like, to me, maybe, because I'm not her fucking son.
Yeah.
But there's no way she's ever gonna fucking like kick you out like that. But like, pretty much, like, motherfucker was stupid because he fucking smoked. I don't know what the fuck he left in the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
But like literally when she went to like LA that like last weekend or whatever, and then she came back like the Monday, I guess like while we were at work she found that stuff, and then I got home and she asked me about it and I was like, oh, like, you know, if it's like if yeah, like I was like it's stupid because like I mean if I was to lie I would have just been like, oh, that's not mine, you know.
Well,
But like the thing was, shut the fuck up. The thing was, she was like, oh, like it was like the like, you know, like we like the plant, and I was like, oh, like the plant, like the herb, and then she was like, yeah, and then I was like, oh no, that's not me.
it's
know?
not my weed. I don't smoke that.
Yeah, you know. But like, yeah, dude. Pretty much, she like, you know, she found out like we both smoked, and yeah, she was like, you know, like as long as you guys respect my house, you know, like don't be doing it, like, you know, I'm like, yeah, you know, like I've always like left, you know, like, I don't, you know, but yeah, dude, that shit pissed me off because he like literally just kind of like up and left and like didn't say like goodbye, anything, you know, just kind of like fucking.
Left.
Oh, he left. He's not there no more.
Yeah, he just fucking left, bro, and like he literally. Like his mom doesn't want me to tell him this, but like she's fucking been crying. Like she's cried like a lot, like in the past few days, bro. Just cause.
Do you know where he's at? You don't
Like
talk to
I
him?
would imagine with his girlfriend or some shit,
Oh, okay.
dude. But like I don't fucking talk to him. But like yeah, dude, that shit fucking pissed me off because it's like, you know, like this motherfucker like literally up and left like without word, like, you know, like no thank you, know, like, oh, I you know, just kind of fucking left. The only person that like fucking literally fucking came to this fucking country to provide for him, to fucking give him the fucking life that he can fucking have. Yeah,
literally.
and then he just fucking leaves her in the fucking dirt like nothing. But like, don't
That's
get me
so
wrong, he's
fucked.
still paying his fucking his car and shit. But obviously, you know, like his mom, like, you know, he's not gonna fucking not pay that shit. But yeah, dude, that shit fucking pisses me off, cause he like the day that he left, like his mom, like I think he got home from work, and then his mom was like, oh, like you wanted some like breakfast or some shit, you know, and then he was like, yeah, and then his mom made the food. He never fucking ate it. Like he left somewhere and like fucking said he was gonna come back, and then like she was like, I don't know if he never came back or if or what, but like his mom was like telling me like he, you know, like he said he was gonna be back, like the food's been there for like an hour already, like, you know. I don't know if it was the day of or like earlier. But yeah, like, you know, like his mom always fucking made him food, like literally babied the fuck out of him. And then this motherfucker posts on his Snapchat, like when he's at like gets off work and goes to his girlfriend's house, he's like, oh, like came home to a meal from like cooked by my girlfriend, like, you know, like so thankful for it. And then dude, that shit fucking like that shit like fucking yeah, dude. I was like, no fucking mamas, dude. Like that motherfucker. Honestly, dude, like his mom's like, not like giving him, but like she's gonna wait like 2 months before she rents out his room. I'm not sure if she's gonna rent it out to his cousin though, 'cause she might be going to schools close by. But yeah, she's gonna be waiting like 2 months, 'cause like after that, you know, like she's not gonna just not get that, 'cause it's a fucking room, you know. But yeah, I was just kind of like, dude, honestly, like, fuck them, motherfucker.
I'm sorry to
Honestly.
stray off from the topic, but it kind of has to do with. Have you guys ever been in that situation where you're so mad at your parents and you're like, I'm gonna run away, and this like, so have you ever done that?
I've
I've gone to the point where I ran away for like 6 hours. I was back when I lived in Long Beach. I was just so mad. I don't know why, but I fucking packed like a little
How old were
suitcase.
you?
I was like 10, 11.
That's funny.
And I fucking got a little suitcase with some like shirts and pants and whatever clothes in there, and there's a little fence behind the backyard. I left in the backyard, and I just stayed behind my parents' car. And I sat there.
Really?
Yeah.
Just for 6 hours.
I walked around like the neighborhood a little bit, but like I ran
with your roller fucking backpack.
yeah, I ran away.
That's fucking funny. I mean, one time I ran away from my mom's house, but I just went to my dad's house. But I told her, I was like, I'm leaving, and then I like walked out. This was in TJ too.
How long ago how long did you run away for until you went back?
I think what happened was wait, real quick. There's so many things that I want to like touch on all that.
Okay.
So okay, real quick. One thing that like remember when Renee told us, like, it completely fucked me up when she said you have to acknowledge your trauma and move on from that. Dude, I don't know why, but like for some reason I never thought of that. And when she said that, something like clicked in my brain. Like, what the fuck? Like that makes so much fucking sense, you know? Do you understand that?
I understand that. Yeah. I've learned from that.
So I don't know, like for some reason that just like clicked in my fucking head, and like, you know, it like fucked me up when she said that, you know. So that was kind of like the thing that I was gonna say. And then I was gonna talk about his mom. Dude, she, like, you've talked to her before, right?
I don't think so. I've never met her, huh?
She's the short lady, you know, like, I don't know.
I don't think so.
Dude, she's an angel, dude. Literally, like one of the you know, like the stereotypical
Mexican
super
mom.
Nice Mexican
Yeah,
mom
I
would like.
I have customers that one that guy.
Literally, like an angel, dude. That's why, like, for me, when he talks about all this shit, it like frustrates me because I see her. Yeah, like I know her and I know the type of person that she is, even from the exterior, you know. Like, you can tell this lady would never do any wrong to like anyone, or like intentionally at least, you know. So then when I just hear like all this stuff, I'm like, damn, like that sucks for her, because like I can imagine how hard that is, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, you try to do your best, like as much as you can. You got dealt with a shitty hand by dating some like asshole dude, and now like, you know, your son kind of like grows up to be like, you know, fuck you, mom.
Asshole.
And you're just kind of like, dude, Like I worked my ass off to be like a good mom, and now I'm getting screwed over.
Dude, like honestly, dude, like the one thing that I know I will like fucking like this shit would like fucking like enrage fucking this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Cause he fucking hates his dad for walking out on his mom and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, like I wanna be like, bro.
You're doing the exact
Literally,
same thing.
I wanna be like, damn, dude, the fucking apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Same fucking name, same fucking skin color. Not that way, but you know,
racist.
no, dude, like I'm not even joking, dude. Like you can look at like his mom showed me a picture of like his dad, like
And
when
he's
he
like the spitting image.
I'm not even fucking joking, dog.
Like exactly like
It's
him.
fucking literally like fucking same as grumpy ass fucking mad
That's
dog face and
crazy.
shit. I'm like, dude, like you literally walked out on your mom just like your fucking dad. Like
If
you
he
know,
did
like
it-
you literally just became like what you fucking despise the most. You know, like I hope you're fucking happy.
If he did it in like a respectful way, where he was like, "Mom, I'm gonna move
No.
in with my girlfriend," you know, like
That's-
it makes sense because he's trying to live his life.
That's
but
what
like,
his mom was telling me.
but like,
dude.
motherfucker just walked out, like dropped everything. Was like,
in a way better way.
yeah,
Cause like
he could have just acknowledged his adulthood. You know,
that's what I was literally telling. I was telling him like, dude, your mom knows you smoke. Like she's not kicking you out. She wants you not to smoke. You know.
My mom was like that too. Like when she found out, like when my parents found out like that I smoked, like they were like they weren't mad about it. They didn't tell me like to stop or like whatever. Like they said like you do you what you want to do, but like, just don't do it. Respect my house, respect my rule. Like just don't do it in the house. Like if you're gonna do it, like, do it outside or whatever, or on the patio or whatever. Which I still like. I still do in the house, but like,
Cause it's a card.
yeah. But I have my windows open. Yeah, so,
Yeah.
but when I do it, like my windows open, like so it's not like in the house or whatever. My doors are closed, or whatever. But like the fact that that his mom is like that, like she didn't really get like pissed off about it. She just told you guys to respect the house and stuff. Like that's so fucked up that he did that. That's
Yeah, dude. 'cause,
especially
like,
what you said, like she's an angel and stuff.
Like this lady, dude. If me, like I've seen her, you know, like two handful, not just a singular handful, but like at least two handfuls of time, you know. If I were to tell her like, hey, like I'm out on the streets, like I need some help and I don't know who else to go to, you know, if I told her that, dude, she would like drop everything and probably let me sleep on her fucking couch and like be so hospitable to me and do as much as she possibly could, you know. She's like one of the nicest people, like the wholehearted most people that like I've ever met, you know. So it's like it like fucks me up because I'm just like, damn, dude, you know, like you got a lady that's working her ass off for you, you know. But I mean, at the end of the day, like it's his own life, ain't no reason to stress about it. But yeah. But back onto the running away thing.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Cause like again, honestly,
I'm not done. Just
I am,
kidding, just kidding.
but this is
No,
on
just go ahead.
continue. Cause also like I don't know if you saw like recently on like his Snapchat story, but like he was like I think drinking with like some friends and
Yeah,
shit.
my day
And-
ones or whatever.
That's what I was gonna say, dude. Motherfucker, everyone is apparently his day one.
Why?
Cause motherfucker calls everyone his day one, bro. Like literally,
His
I-
girlfriend is his day one, even though they just met a couple months ago.
dude. Like literally, his fucking like I don't know if you knew, but like there was another friend that he used to have that lived in like the apartments where by the mobile homes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause that's where they like first used to live, like all through like up until they got the house
the one across the street from the
from
natives. From those apartments?
yeah, I don't know. Did you have
Somewhere by there. It really
Meadow
doesn't
Creek.
matter.
I think I know.
Yeah. When they were there, fuck was god damn it, you fucking cunts.
So the kid that lived in those apartments was hanging out
Oh.
with him.
Yeah, so like he was like I would say that was the day one homie.
Yeah.
If anything, you know.
Yeah.
And then but like yeah, so like he would like stay with him like for a while, and then like I don't know what happened, but like they broke off. Like, you know, I don't know, like they're still kind of in touch, but they're not like together, you know.
Yeah.
Like they're not friends, I would say.
Yeah.
And then like, you know, that's happened with them, and like, and a lot of people, dude. And like, you know, like after fucking cuz he had two roommates
Yeah.
before me.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's called all of them his like day ones and shit. And it's like, bro, like, you know, like honestly, dude, like that shit don't mean shit coming from like you. Honestly, dude.
The only real day one is you.
No, like
But
not
at
even,
the end of the day, he's not calling you a day one.
no, like
just
not
kidding.
like, cause I don't even consider him a day one, bro. Cause like, whenever he would say like, oh, dude, like, you know, like when we would like roommate,
Yeah.
and he would say like, oh, dude, like, you know, like when he would be,
Back there? You're just gonna take a shit on the side of the building?
no, the bathroom.
Oh, Eddie's bathroom?
Any of them.
I don't know if Eddie's bathroom is. I mean, we usually use that bathroom.
Is that one open though?
Oh, I don't know. Well,
But
don't go
anyway.
right now. You need to take a shit that bad? What?
Let him take a shit.
Italian food.
Let him
Alright,
take a shit.
shoot. Okay, so we might just end it off without you here
Why?
because we've already been recording for an hour.
How long?
Well, I don't know until it
Well,
finishes.
fuck, well, stop fucking interrupting me. God damn. Look, you guys are making me lose my fucking train of thought.
You wouldn't even consider him a day one. All right, back
Yeah,
up.
because, like, dude, like, he would be like, oh, dude, you're, like, you know, you're my day one and stuff. And then,
Yeah.
I think about it. I'm like, dog, all throughout high school, we didn't fucking hung out.
Hang out.
Yeah, hung out.
Yeah, sorry.
Like, not you, but, like,
Yeah,
Me
yeah,
and him,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, like, yeah, like, don't be acting like we fucking, like, were fucking,
Like hanging out on a daily basis.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for you guys living together,
yeah, like,
you probably would never
honestly,
really see each
like,
other.
we probably said hi, like, at school a few times, but we never fucking hung out during school, after school, anything. You hung out more with my cousin, which I don't give a fuck,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But, like, don't be, like, saying, no, like, but, like, don't be going and saying, like, oh, that, like, you know, making me feel like we're closer than you think.
Yeah.
When, like,
you didn't make the chance to like become close.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, dog, we literally, yeah, well, I mean, you know, he would rather hang out with his friends. I'd rather hang out with my friends, you know, like, I don't mind, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, he's always like that, and that shit kind of pissed me off.
Yeah. I don't know. All that shit's annoying. Have I had anyone like that before? That's
That
just
pissed
kind of
you
like, just a dickhead. Not that I can think of off the top of my head. Like, I don't have any, like anyone that's just like, "Argh!"
Grinds your gears.
Oh, well, I don't know if you,
Oh, no.
okay. Because I know,
No.
like, you had, like, some beef with him when he was
Yeah.
working, but I don't know if that was just because of work.
No, it was just
I
because,
kinda,
like,
call myself sometimes like almost being that person. Like recently, I'll be like a dick to my mom. Not like
Yeah.
not like super big disrespectful, but I'll be like, I was make fun of her. But like
Yeah.
recently, I've been like saying sorry to her because I feel like a dick. Like, cause she probably takes it like more to heart than I
expect.
expect. And I'll catch myself and I'll think back and be like, damn, like I shouldn't have said that. Like, so
Yeah.
I'll go and say sorry, whatever. Or something.
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad. I don't like make it think that like I hate her or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that.
I don't know. Family's weird. But talking about fucking running away, because I ran away from my mom. But it's funny because I just went to my dad's place, and I think it only lasted like maybe a weekend, maybe like a day and a half or something like that. God damn, that fucking Italian food's coming up. Yours is coming out. Mine's coming up. God damn. But it was funny because the house that my dad was living in, I think I've told this story on the podcast, but he had a house that he was living in TJ that he was renting. And I swear to God, dude, that place was fucking haunted or something. And it would just freak me out whenever I would be there. And then they had a dog that they put in the back. And for some reason, the dog would literally bark all night long.
Dude,
Like,
don't dogs have like that
oh, I don't know.
like a third
Sixth
sense?
sense,
Like
or-
sixth sense, yeah. Where
A third scent.
What you know what I meant?
Yeah.
They can like sense like
Spirits.
spirits or whatever. Isn't that like a thing?
I don't know.
It
Fucking
makes sense because that's kind of like what service dogs kind of not necessarily do, but they can tell when a person's like about to have like
Yeah.
an attack and shit, right? They
Mm.
can kind of sense when like
yeah. Like,
well, it's because they can smell like, I think
Even with
if I'm
earthquakes,
correct, is
they-
they can smell
even
like
with
the blood
earthquakes
pressure or
and stuff
whatever.
like that, they can like they'll start barking like acting weird because it's
They're like hypersensitive.
yeah.
I don't know, but like literally all night. Like that was like that's why it was fucking weird, cuz it was literally till everyone left. What time? What?
because I thought we were gonna cut it like
No. It's only been 4 minutes since the last. but hold on, yeah. Just give me 1 second. Like literally all fucking night. So I ended up calling my mom like in the middle of the night, and I was like, "Mom, I'm scared. Can you come pick me up?" And then yeah, I was crying my fucking eyes out, and it was really uncomfortable because my stepmom came down, and I feel like cause she like got a bad rep in the family and whatnot. So I don't know like what she thought that I thought of her. So I hope she like didn't think anything like that it was about her or anything like that. But she came downstairs. She was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm just talking to my mom." And then she was like, "Okay, well, like if you want to come upstairs, you know, you can come upstairs." And then I was like, "Okay, thank you." And then I called my mom, and she was like, "Oh, I'll pick you up tomorrow morning, honey. Like it's okay, you know." And then, dude, this freaking lady comes like speeding down the fucking alleyway where they live, or the road, not really an alleyway. But like comes speeding down the fucking road where they live, and she's like, "Where's my son? Where's my son?" Like absolute fucking crazy lady. And I'm like, "No fucking way! How fucking embarrassing is that?" And then she like literally like steals me from the fucking house. And then
Carry you mom.
what?
It's like carry you mom.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know.
Sorry, but that reminded me a little bit because I had a sleepover at a friend's house, and like you know when you get scared and you're like, "Oh, I want to go home."
Yes.
And that happened, but like the funny part is like he lived in the same fucking mobile homes.
Oh, so you just like walk down the road?
Yeah, dude. Like I don't know if you guys remember where the laundry mat is.
Yeah, yeah.
He literally lived like one house over.
That's
So
funny.
it was like, you know, and my parents picked me up.
Picked you up?
Yeah.
Why?
Have you guys ever been like at a friend's house or like at a family member's house, and then like you like the first one to wake up, you're just in there like it's
Yeah.
awkward until like until someone else gets up. I hate that.
I kind of actually like weird little quirk about me, but I actually kind of really enjoy that. Cause
Why?
then like I just like wait there.
Sniff all their feet.
No, cause I feel like I can just wait there and I can plan to like prank them. Like I have the absolute control on how they wake up after that. You know, like I could do whatever I want at that point. So I love.
What kind of
Like,
thought
I'm not
process you
gonna
have?
fucking do anything like.
Well, you're thinking about it. It's kind of
No, like I'm not gonna do anything like bad. I can just like tickle their ear. I can like whisper sweet nothings in their ear, draw on their face. Like I can be like, "Are you having a nightmare?" You know.
no.
Nightmare. Or I could just like scare them and wake them up, or I could just be like. And then it always feels good when people like say like, "Oh damn, you woke up early for me." I don't know why. So like when someone gets up and they're like, "Oh fuck, you're awake," and I'm just like, "Yep." You know, like completely like without the fucking morning voice or anything, and I'm just like, "Yeah, I'm awake. What now?" You know. So I don't know. I really like it.
I usually have that when I'm at my when I go up north to my family up there.
Yeah.
Like I'll wake up first and like, cause they're not many people. They'll wake
Yeah.
up like at 9, 10.
Yeah.
I'm like, listen, I wake up like at 6. I'm not sure if it's 'cause of military or whatever, but I just wake up
Probably.
early.
Yeah.
Like I can go to sleep like at midnight or whatever, or 2 in the morning. And I'll wake up like at 6, 7.
Yeah.
And I'll sit there and be so bored.
Yeah.
Like, the most I can do, like I told you before, like the phone thing or social media.
Yeah.
Like I can only go like 10, 20 minutes max if that.
Yeah.
And after that, I have nothing to do. I'm just sitting there bored. I don't want to turn on TV 'cause
Yeah.
it's really loud or whatever. Like, I just don't like that.
I kind of like just sitting there and watching them.
Okay, I think I put to end it. All right, well, that was a good podcast. I really enjoyed being
Well, thanks for
the first
coming.
one.
Thanks
That's
for
fine.
being the
I did.
first guest on our podcast. I
I'm
hope
part of the podcast. I just wasn't able to make the
first 4 episodes.
the first 4 episodes.
Oh.
Work and military stuff.
Oh.
Gets in the way.
What? So we're not gonna have the next one until like 3 months or what?
Maybe just a 3-month podcast. We'll make 4 a year.
Discord call, and I could be in the
But both of you guys have absolute shit microphones.
No, because I want like when I'm in Virginia.
Oh, take a mic. Buy a mic.
Could buy
These are USB. That would work. All right. Well, thanks for coming on the podcast. Do you have anything else to say, Emmanuel?
Cool. No. What?
Death is weird.
Death is very weird.
It's weird thing to think about.
Yeah. All
I
right.
want to get a tattoo.
I also want to get a tattoo. All right.
Let's go.
See you later. Everyone say bye. Bye. All right, that's all.
All right, so who's fucking